Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today we have some Coral Island breaking news. The September 2021 developer update just dropped, and I am so excited for this. I have been counting down the days to the newest update, and it is here, and we're gonna go through it together. So this month's update is going over the highlights of alpha version 0.03, and also will be providing an update on Coral Island's release. So we get a look at part 2 of ranching. Last month we saw chickens, and this month we're getting cows. So we'll actually be able to buy barns from the carpenters, which are Joko and Dinda. So we'll be able to get it at their house, and then we'll buy the cows themselves at the ranch, which is operated by Jack and Kenny. They say that while we're at the ranch, we should be sure to purchase a milk pail so that we can get to milking. So we're gonna be able to actually buy both baby and adult cows, and I'm so excited to see a little glimpse of a little baby cow right here. Full-grown cow here. We've got their little hearts. They need some pets. This looks like the interior of the barn. It looks quite similar to the coop. Looks quite spacious. And here's another gif of the cows outside the barn. So these are what the barns look like. We can also see a durian fruit tree right here, which is kind of interesting. It looks like now we'll also be able to move or sell farm animals. It looks like if we go up to this little posting in our barn, we can see all of the animals that are living in our barn. It looks like we can have up to 8 animals in the barn for this level of barn. Looks like we can name our animal. It tells you our mood, how old they are, their birthday, when you got them, something like that. And then, so I guess you'll go here to be able to move or sell the animal. Now by move, I'm imagining that means from like one barn to another. I just have to say, I love this artwork around the border. It just looks so nice. This does actually say barn level 1, so presumably we can level up the barns to maybe fit more animals. By the way, this is a big update, guys, so get some snacks. So there's also going to be fishing gameplay in this version. Currently, there are about 10 fish you can catch, and where you find them depends on where you'll fish, in the ocean, river, or lake. So I'm excited to see what 10 fish we can catch. I wonder if they're all the ones in the art we've seen, some of them, none of them, probably some of them. And we get a little glimpse here at the UI at the beach shack. This is where we will purchase our fishing pole. And it also looks like we can buy some snacks here, which makes sense because they do have a kitchen at the beach shack. So it looks like some sort of fish dish, which again makes sense for the beach shack. A coconut drink, which is amazing. And I would love to know what this is. If any of you know, I'm imagining it may be some sort of Indonesian specialty. I'm assuming this could also be an Indonesian specialty, but the difference is I can't tell what this is. It looks like some sort of pastry and it looks yummy. Looks like I want to try it. So let me know if you know what this is. This is Sunny, who owns and operates the beach shack. He does live upstairs with his son Oliver. So this is sort of a glimpse at what fishing will look like in the game, and it's noted that the cast length in Coral Island impacts the size of the fish that you are likely to catch. So for example, a shorter cast has a higher chance of catching a small fish like the goldfish. How long you hold the cast button will determine the cast length. It's counting 1 to 3. I'm imagining if you hold to 1, you're most likely to catch a small fish, to 2, most likely to catch a medium fish, and to 3, most likely to catch a large fish. Now because they're saying most likely, I don't think it's, determined exactly that that's the size you're gonna catch, but again, you're just more likely to. And I think it's really interesting to notice that it actually looks like there's a fish skeleton on the beach here. And I wonder if that has anything to do with the story of pufferfish drilling corporation or pollution or anything like that. It's an interesting detail to notice anyway. We get to see a portion of the map. How exciting is this? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So this is the map 2.0, which features player tracking. Player tracking on the map was one of the most requested features they received after launching alpha, and with the new map, you will be able to do that. So let's take a look at this. So this new feature will allow you to see exactly where you are on the map in Coral Island, which is really useful, especially because the map looks quite expansive, because this is just a portion of it. Got all sorts of stuff, so I'm gonna come back to this in a future video and we'll break it all down. Don't even worry about it, but that's really exciting and it looks great. Doesn't it just look great? And okay, listen, I'm actually really excited about this next piece because in one of my older videos that I did on the skill tree, I did suggest that there may be a skill that you can level up, and when you level this skill up, you'll be able to see the NPCs on on your map. And at the time, I just thought that was wishful thinking and that would never happen. But look, they're literally working on tying the map tracking experience with the social mastery component of the game, which is in the skill tree. So by acquiring the appropriate skill and heart level with an NPC, you'll be able to see an icon of them on the map. This is a first look at it. We can see Alice's icon here, and it shows that she's standing right here in what looks like the town center or plaza. It says they're still playing around with the icons, but I really like how it's neither the character art nor the 3D model. It's like its own little icon. I think it's really cute and I really like it. And such an exciting game mechanic. I think that's really cool. Did I not say this update was juicy? This is a juicy update. This is a good one. You thought we were ending there maybe for some reason? No, not even close. We've got more revamped exteriors this month. So we're first looking at the beach shack. Oh my gosh. See, the beach shack is literally on the beach, as it should be. I love all the potted plants outside, little fire pit area. This just looks so cute. And again, I love the curvature of the building. The scenery just also looks great. Can we just appreciate that? And what on earth is this? Like, actually, what is that? A shell with legs? Yeah, this looks great. Next is Millie's house, which, okay, this is cute. I like, again, these angles, like these angles and these curves. They're so good. Millie owns this house, I believe, and then Yuri rents from her. So Millie and Yuri both live here. I love their little patio. I love the textures. Again, just like the flooring looks so good. We've got some cacti. And look, we can spot Suki right here, going for a little walk. And a sign that says diving. So it looks like we go this way to go to the beach. We also get to take a look at the exterior of Frank and Erica's house, which again has this nice little straw roof, very curvy. And we've got this like garage looking thing, but I don't think there's cars on Coral Island. So like maybe they have like hobbies and they tinker around in here. Maybe they have like a horse that goes here. I don't know. I'm not sure what this could be for, but I love the green over top of it. It looks great. And a cute little picnic area. That's so cute. And then, okay. Do you guys remember when we were saying we hope there's somewhere we can get coffee at? Well, there is. Okay. I'm gonna calm down. First of all, I'm just so excited that there's a spot to get coffee. This is out front of the tavern, and this is gonna be like a little coffee stand, I guess, which I think is so cute. I can't wait to see it, you know, fully finished with actual coffee and stuff. It's gonna look great. It's a perfect spot to get coffee right out front of the tavern. You got your little outdoor seating area. Okay, look, are you guys seeing this? This is literally a character right here. An unfinished NPC. And I'm like looking at these 4 mystery characters that we're supposed to be getting at some point. I don't know if it's one of these 4. I don't know if these 4 are like scrapped or like being modified. I don't know, but this is literally a character. There are more townies on Coral Island that we have yet to meet, and that is so exciting to me, and we're seeing them here. I like can only get so much out of this though. I can't see enough to figure out anything about this person, but there is a person. Did you guys think it was over yet? Because it's not. There's also revamped interiors and mines. So we do get to also see the inside of the beach shack, which is here. We can see the front counter where Sunny is. This is where we'll go to activate that UI. We've got some fishing rods back here and here. We've got a chess table. We do know a lot of the NPCs like to come to the beach shack to play chess. So I wonder if that'll actually be a mini game. I love how this booth is like a boat. So cool and creative. We've got crates of coconuts here. And then we can see Jim is back here in the kitchen. I love the walls. I love the posters. I think these are supposed to be posters from their favorite rock band, according to the information on the wiki anyway. And then we can get a small glimpse at what the upstairs is going to look like for where Sunny and Oliver live. And oh my gosh, they are updating the mines. I love that they're adding more to it, more detailed in dimension, so they're not too plain. I think this is a great choice for sure. This water feature? Are you kidding me? Got a little hard hat. We've got this like broken minecart track. It's like someone crashed. Oh no. I love the vines on the wall. And I love this. This looks so good. It does say, what do those carvings mean? Not sure. Maybe related to the giants? Just a wild guess. I don't know. Can't be certain. This kind of gives me giant vibes, not gonna lie, but who knows? That's for us all to find out when we're actually on Coral Island. But this is great. I'm loving this. If they keep continuing in this direction for the mines, it's gonna be just amazing. And then finally for interiors, we also get to see the updated interior for the barn, which we kind of already saw previously with the cows. It fits with the coop. I like the little item details. I like that we still have this board here to track our animals and all that. So they have some other updates. I'm just gonna skip over the first 3 because they do have photos of those updates coming up. They've added dormant oil rigs placed in a couple of spots around the island by pufferfish, which sounds ugly, but I guess necessary for the storyline, so I'll allow it, I suppose. Can't wait to off pufferfish and get on with our peaceful island life. They've also made it so that the farm buildings will turn translucent when you're behind them, which is really important, so you don't lose your way and you can see what you're doing when you're walking behind a building. And also new unrevealed NPCs roaming the island. Is this real? Does this mean there's more than that one that we saw earlier? I need to play this. I need to play this now. So then the first 3 things that I skipped over. The first one is that they've added the ability to move or destroy farm buildings, which is actually really important if you think about it, because if you ever want to change like the layout of your farm, or if you no longer have the need for a barn or a coop or something, you want to be able to get rid of it. Like you want as much design flexibility as possible on your farm. So this is showing how you could move the coop from here to here like so. And then there's also a little still showing what it'll look like when you're either moving or destroying it. That's really nice to have that flexibility. And we also actually get to take a look at what it'll look like when you walk by the NPCs or when you're near them. So that's Macy. And look at, she's like tracking you with her head. Oh my gosh. I think it's so charming. This may seem like a small detail, but it's actually so important because in a game like this, you want it to be as immersive as possible and you want the NPCs to acknowledge your presence and behave in a way like they would, you know, if they were people and not just NPCs. You don't really want the NPCs to feel like NPCs in a game like this. If you really want to get lost in the world, you want them to feel like they're real. So adding this little head turn is actually so important and can make the biggest difference in this kind of game. So I'm thrilled to see this. And then last up is a look at some early assets that have been placed to get a feel for the Super Coral quest line. Now, by looking at this, I can imagine that the Super Coral quest line has something to do with the coral nursery that we've been talking about and that we've seen noted in the developer diaries and that I've speculated on, because this second image here looks exactly like a coral nursery. So it looks like we're going from this dead coral to working on a coral nursery project to the point where the coral becomes restored. I mean, the game is called Coral Island, so it's really exciting to get a glimpse at this coral aspect of the game and the work that we'll be doing with Ling while we're diving. And after all that amazing content, we do just have to segue into something a little less exciting, and that is that the early access is being delayed, which if you listen to last week's podcast, Red and I literally were just talking about this and said that we could see it being delayed until like January, February of next year. So it's kind of funny that just after we're talking about that, it's like coming up. They've made the hard decision to push back the early access release of Coral Island to 2022. And instead of committing to a time frame now, we'll provide an update on release when we're more sure. Please accept our humble apologies for the delay. Everyone in the studio is working hard to ensure that early access will ship with a generous amount of quality content, so we're asking you to give us more time to work on the game. In the meantime, we will keep updating the alpha, keep the daily developer diary in our Discord server, and the monthly development updates going. Thank you for your understanding, Stairway team. So some of us kind of saw this coming, and I'm not surprised. Of course, I'm like a little bit disappointed because of course we're all excited for early access, and I just want as many people as possible to be able to play the game, you know, but we know that it's always better to delay a project than to put it out before it's ready. But I guess this does kind of change things for the alpha, or at least it changes what my perception of the alpha was going to be and what I think a lot of people's perception of the alpha was going to be, because initially it was just supposed to be 3 alpha builds. This was supposed to be the 3rd and final build, but now we're actually going to be going into an alpha version 0.04. So they are hoping to release bug catching gameplay, which I'm really excited about. We're also going to be looking at the ability to upgrade our house. We'll have some more revamped buildings, tons of heart cutscenes, and much more. All of this honestly was a lot for me to take in. There's some highs, there's some lows, but I know everything is for the best, and I'm still holding out hope that at some point in the near-ish future, we will be able to share some of the alpha content with everyone so everyone feels included. So that was everything for the September 2021 developer update, and now it's time for your top comments. So these comments were left on my latest video, which was about the adoptable pets that we can have on Coral Island. Luxus Torsk said, I think it would be fun if we could accessorize our pets. Something like giving them different collars for dogs and cats, putting hats on them, or maybe a coat for the winter. For the types of pets, I personally want to have a Chihuahua. They're my favorite dog breed, and I always get sad when they're never an option in games. I know they have a bad rep and people hate on them, but I love them. I absolutely would love to accessorize our pets. I would love little outfits, collars, hats. I like that idea too. I've been playing Kena Bridge of Spirits lately, and the rot critters all have the cutest hats you can buy for them and customize them with, and it's like my favorite thing ever. So I would definitely love something like this. That'd be so sweet. And I think a Chihuahua would actually be so cute. I like all dogs. I know some dog breeds have bad reps, not just Chihuahuas, and I always feel so sorry for those dogs because it's never the dog's fault. It's just how they're trained or socialized for the most part. So Barb said the island definitely needs a vet, so great speculation, Sarah. I would like a whole forest filled with pets from an armadillo to zebras. And same, if I could fill the whole island with pets, I'd be happy. Honestly, the more animals, the merrier in my opinion, so yes, yes, yes. Darrow Maniac said I would absolutely love to have a squirrel in Coral Island. Yes? Are you kidding me? And White Fury said, still holding out hope for a dragon pet that we can get from the start or as a paid DLC or something, but if not, then hopefully we could get a German Shepherd or Pitbull options for the dogs. I'd love to have a little pitbull. It's kind of like we were just talking about the Chihuahuas. Pitbulls get bad reps too, and I love pitbulls. Some of the sweetest dogs I've ever had the pleasure of interacting with are pitbulls. And it will be interesting to see what they do in terms of the dragon, because the dragon was a Kickstarter exclusive mythical pet, but I am wondering if they'll do like a secondary dragon that's just a different design that you can get as endgame content for those who weren't able to back on Kickstarter, or maybe down the line paid DLCs or mods, I don't know. As always, thank you so much for leaving your comments. Be sure to leave your thoughts down below on this video, and maybe you'll be featured in my next. And before I leave you today, let's take a look at today's amazing fan art. Today we have some seriously adorable artwork by the lovely Melanie, and this piece of art is of Sunny and Oliver, and I thought it was perfect since we got to see so much of the beach shack in this month's developer update. I just love seeing the NPCs drawn together. I just love this. I think it's so cute. So as always, I will include Melanie's information in the description of this video, and thank you so much for sharing your amazing art with us. Well, there you have it, friends. That was the September 2021 developer update. It was packed full of information, but all in all, I am so happy for the future of this game. I am so excited to see these updates, and I'm confident that the delayed early access is the right choice for this game. So let me know what you all thought about this update in the comments. There's so much to unpack. If you're playing the alpha, what are you most excited to check out? If you're not playing the alpha, what are you most curious about? Anything and everything, just leave your thoughts down below. I always love hearing from you, and I love chatting with you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.